Alright guys, did you wash your hands? Yeah, me neither. I actually found this glove in the trash can. It was my last one, so I decided to grab it out of there. Alright, let's do a 1-to-1 ratio. I decided to get this rice. It was easy to get my hands on. And of rice to water. And we're just gonna use 2 cups of each. We're not having a party or anything. We're just having a little fun at home. And I'm not gonna rinse it because, you know, some people like to rinse starch off their rice to make it less sticky, but that is the opposite of what we want. You want to make sure that it sits down in there firmly on the heating element so that it doesn't heat unevenly and, you know, damage the cookware. And I will see you in a little bit. Now we're using this bamboo bowl instead of a mixing bowl or a metal bowl because, you know, wood absorbs and releases moisture. And I mean, if you put this sushi vinegar in a mixing bowl, then the excess is just going to pool up on the bottom and soak into the rice instead of soak into this bamboo bowl. So that's one reason why we're using this. Let's let it sit for a second, flip it over, let it cool a little bit more, and then wet the towel, lay it over top, put the lid on, and tonight, when I get home, we're gonna make some sushi. Woo, it's cold outside. It's steaming up the windows. But it's warm in here. Things are heating up. All right, let me flip the rice real quick. It's hard to do it from this angle, but now don't let the rice be alone, it'll dry out. See that? Don't let it be alone. Get back in there. They're herd animals. Rice is a herd animal. It needs to stay with the herd. It doesn't do well on its own. It's a little hot. I'm gonna give it another minute to cool down. And then I'm gonna, well, let me get this towel wet real quick. Just damp. This is actually cold water, so it'll cool it down a little bit. And here it will remain until we make that sushi. All right, everybody, it's game time. This is what you've all been waiting for. Shoot. I should go long ways, but I'm afraid you guys aren't going to be able to see. This plastic wrap is not as clingy as I would like, but now they do make sushi gloves that you can use. For, you know, so the rice won't stick to your hands. I don't have any of those, so I'm just gonna wet my hands with water. Otherwise, the rice will stick to your hands. It probably will still stick to my hands, but. Now sometimes the ends of these green onions are going to get a little dry, so I like to cut them off. And then, some people like to, get off there. Some people like to, I don't know why I took the rubber band off the bottom. I should have just left it there to hold it together better, but whatever. And some people like to go like this and just go straight down. You don't want to crush the membranes and everything. So I mean, you know, it's nice if you can to go across, you know, instead of straight down, but that'll be enough. We can use these bottom ends for a Caesar, and I will finish cutting this later, but for the purpose of this video, let's get these green onions in some water to make them a little less bitter. And let's soak them in cold ice water for, I don't know, probably 20 minutes. Now let me wet my hands, since I don't have any of the gloves that stop the sticky rice from sticking to your hands. I need to wet my hands so that it doesn't stick. I'm so used to using gloves, that's why I'm having a hard time spreading this rice. See, now my hands are dry again. Excuse me, let me step in front of you for a second. Behind you. This can be used for smoking wax and also for heating up the beef. Mmm. Mmm. Behind you one more time. This is the biggest seaweed I've ever worked with in my entire life. And I'm not doing a very good job, but I only have so much rice, and quite frankly, I don't really care. I already know I'm the best chef south of Wisconsin and east of the Mississippi. I have nothing to prove. Where's my other knife? Now this looks absolutely terrible. But we'll make it work. Man, I'm so hungry. Good gosh, it's a freaking nightmare. This is not the best setup in the world, but let's go. So normally I like to use sushi gloves, but I don't have any because, well, I don't have any. So let's get our hands a little wet. Let's get some rice. Just a little bit. And then let's grab the sushi paper. Now, the sushi has a smooth side and a rough side. And the rough side, you want to put the rice on. I've actually never made sushi without the gloves. Alright, this paper is way too big. So, step back, I'm a professional. See, it's nice with the sushi gloves because you don't need to freaking stick your hand in the water every 3 seconds, but this rice is also a little warm, so like it's also a little stickier. Yeah. Everyone's different. I think that's probably pretty good. Now, some people use toasted walnuts, or some people use toasted. I'm a little reluctant to do this video because, I mean, I've seen shrimp, literally shrimp. I mean, running on treadmills, working out. These are some of the smartest creatures on earth. So, I mean, I'm a little reluctant to eat them. But anyway, let's get started. Oh, I forgot the water. Anyway, I did hurt myself in the last video, so that's one reason why I have these gloves on. Yeah, that's another story for another day. Whoa! Hello! We're gonna use this for an inside-out roll later. Later, people. Gosh, I mean, I really wish I had these sushi gloves. I should have got them. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I need to calm down. Yeah, I'm not happy about hurting myself. Like, that's ridiculous. But this one's for you. Just a real quick tidbit. So, I mean, this is scar paper, like, you know, silicone paper. There's water on it. But if you get a burn or a cut, I mean, you know, like you put it over and it can make the cut and burn, whatever, go away and hopefully hide the scar, because it acts like the outer layer of your skin. Anyway, that's what they use in the doctor's office for real. And if you really actually do like hurt yourself or cut yourself, I've seen this before. And this is real stuff. This isn't like some random shaman or, you know, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff in this world, but let's not. It's not coming off very well. What the hell? You could, I mean, I've literally seen a lady cut herself and she uses this to wrap her finger, and like it was a bad cut. And fortunately her husband was there, who was the chef, and like, dude, this was ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, I didn't do a great job. This was in the refrigerator. I've had it in there about a week. But yeah, if it was in the refrigerator, it probably would have come off easier. I mean, some people use these as other things like condoms and stuff, but we're not going to be doing that today. Get the onion! That's real. This is not fake. Alright, so I was a little reluctant to make a video with these bad boys because I've seen them running on treadmills, I mean, shooting off into space. These things are geniuses. But, anyway, let's just do it. But, long story short, real quick, if you see this, you got attacked. If you see like shrimp like U15, that means under 15 equal a pound, like 21 to let's say 26. That means between 21 shrimp and 26 shrimp equal, you know, but equal a pound. So they're like, they get smaller as the number goes up. But anyway. Oh, I forgot the water. This has never been done before. Now leave a little room right there. Hit it with those roasted, not toasted, sesame seeds. Gosh, I should have cut them so that they open up a little more, but whatever. Uh-oh. See, this board's a mess, and that's what happens when your board is a mess. Alright guys, the grand finale. The Coney Island. The hot dog sushi. Can it be done? This is the worst rice spreading job ever, but who cares? Well, screw it. Guys, we need to do a better job of keeping this board clean. So we have the maki roll, the hand roll, next to the crab roll, which is topped with the garlic chili sauce. And the Coney Island, the hot dog sushi roll with mustard, ketchup, and the caramelized onions that were in there that we made earlier. I hope you liked it. Eat your slop, you pig.